Hey there, chat. How you doing? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ruin. I run the place. Did you miss me? I bet you missed me. Welcome back to Henry Stickmin, the Henry Stickmin collection. Let me show you where we are right now. We have made it a good deal of the way through this game. We've accessed completing the mission, but we aren't going there just yet, because we need to do the rest of fleeing the complex. Now, in fleeing the complex... Oh, that's the wrong button. In fleeing the complex, we need to do these top two rows. Now, you look and you say, Ruin, those top two rows look like they've already been done. And you are correct. You see, what happened was, I recorded a couple of episodes a little bit ago. I recorded a Henry Stickmin episode, I recorded a Buddy Simulator episode, and went through both of them, and got them done, and realized something was weird. And so I listened to them and found out, oh no, the sound is awful. My mic was so blown out. It's like, what's going on? And so I looked at my settings and discovered that Windows had done an update. And when it did, it reset the settings for my mic before it goes to StreamLabs. And when it did that, it made my mic's settings all to like max and 100. And so everything was so blown out the whole time. Everything was just blown out. And so my StreamLabs looked like it was the same, the levels looked the same and everything, but before the sound even arrived there, it was a crunchy, clipping mess. And so, I need to go through and show you this again, and show you how we get to these other things. So we need to do these top two rows right here. And so we'll go through them again, and I'll show you the different fails in them again. And I'll also show you the achievements and the bios and whatnot. I'll show you how we got all these things, and it'll be great. So let's do this real quick. Wait for transfer. Nope, that's the wrong one.
Alright, let's go. Have a good time.
Alright. Did the wrong thing. Menu. Not menu. Dagnabbit. Boost up. I've turned into a mess, chat. There we go. Okay, so let's do first things first, and let's just leave this wild child behind. Ellie will remember that.
So at this point, he has only like 10 health left, and he plays, "The gates are open." And I'm like, look at how much I care. I don't care.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so let's do command medley. Because, man, I loved Wind Waker. Like, I didn't think I would love it, and then I did. A lot. Too bad you didn't know how to play like an Ocarina or something. I loved Ocarina of Time, too. That was such a great game. Retry. Pickpocket.
I ended up buffing up my...
We got ourselves a nice little Skyrim here.
Doing like 70 damage.
And there's also probably a couple of little Easter eggs in the items that he was carrying too, but I'm not sure.
I ended up buffing up my guys and doing... Was that the convict? Yeah, I think so. What are we supposed to do when someone tries to escape again?
Now, if you noticed,
shoot him. Yes,
you might recognize that spear. It's a Stargate spear. And they shoot. But you thought that was just a spear. Not if you know your, sci-fi.
Buffing up my guys and... Oh, come on. Are you serious? That was totally you. You what? Don't you accuse me. Come on, just admit it. It wasn't me.
I noticed they did a repeat of a sound effect there. Long shot. Man, the most brutal ones still make me so happy. They're just the worst, and I love them. Boing! Come to think of it, those boingers are kind of loud. Yes, they are. Power jump. Yeah. Now we click the ground. Oh, we failed. But when you're doing that, I'm gonna run back real quick to see if it can be done after you get the achievement. But what you basically do is when he's gonna fall on these places, no, it cannot. I don't think. When he's gonna fall on these places, and maybe I just failed, but I don't think you can do it again. When he's gonna fall down and slam his face on the ground, you click on the ground where he's gonna land, and he'll actually land it. And that's how you're gonna get one of the achievements. Bungee! That's the worst one. It is so awful. You just bungee jump with a plain old rope? Yep. Just tore himself in 3 pieces. Button. And here we'll get ourselves a lot of bios.
Boys, lunch is on me.
Right here. And there's where you would get those 4 guys. Alright. Button. I did it. I'm stupid. Blink. Okay, so let's try that again. Balloon. I've seen a couple people mention like, oh man, he was using his breath, that wouldn't hold him up. It's not holding him up, it's the pressure from the balloon. Plunger boots. We've got an achievement incoming. See the AU? A-E-I-O-U?
AU.
You click on it.
AU.
You keep clicking on it.
AU. 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 AU.
And when you do that the first time, it'll give you the achievement AU, which is this one. It's a secret achievement. And then we already did the easy achievement. We got spooked. Waldorf, I can show you where he is later. And then Noob Slayer, I'll also show you that one. Rise and Shine is one of those ones. It's a lot like Brono and Nailed It, where you have to do things in multiple places. And so I'll show you both of those. All right, retry. Balance. That pipe wasn't very sturdy, fatso. Oh my goodness. I love that we're calling stick people fat. It's so silly. This is another spot. You click on the ground below that, you just basically try and have your mouse in the right place and click on the ground below that vent, and he'll stick the landing. Box. This is where we would get 2 more bios. Huh? Just a box.
Just a box.
Yep. At least they weren't found. Alright, and then Shadowzer. We'll find ourselves the end of an achievement here. Blend in, become a shadow. The unseen stick is the deadliest. I'm gonna be honest with you, this one ain't that great. Gadget Cave 2015. Skeep. I'm sneaking along, and oh no, and we click on the moon and we get shoop to whoop. Now you're just a shadow of your former self. So yeah, you click the moon, you get shoop there, and if you've clicked all the shoops, then you get shoop to whoop. Alright, leaf. They click this guy here as one of the achievements. And this is the other place where you click on the dock before he lands, where he smacked his face on the ground. And that's the 3rd of the landings to get Nailed It. Alright. I think that used to be a different sound before Among Us became so huge. Alright, did you think none of the crew would notice an unscheduled departure? I don't know how many of you know about this one. This is Kerbal Space Program. And Kerbal Space Program is notoriously difficult because you have to handle every bit of the staging yourself, and it's just, it is so difficult. I think you mixed up the staging process a bit. All right, let's take the dinghy and get out of here.
Someone just leave.
I think it was Smith.
Oh yeah, probably off to see his family.
Oh man, guys, I wish I had gone ahead and gotten my model put together by this point, because I wish you could see how I am just jamming, because I'm having a lovely time here. Let's go to the menu real quick. I want to see this. Yeah. Alright. Skip intro. Map. I think we did all the things here. Let me look and see if there's any part of the achievements I was supposed to show you. So Rise and Shine. You saw that guy on the dock there? That was the other place that we can click him. And let me show you the last place we can click him to get Rise and Shine. So nailed it. Showed you all 3 spots there. Bruno showed you the last shoop-de-whoop. I already showed you the other shoop-de-whoops in other videos. And then Rise and Shine, we clicked that guy on the dock. We clicked him in the middle of a fight, and I'll show you the last one. Let's see. He also appears in, I believe, the government. Yeah, we're earthbending. Boom. Right there. Got him. See it? So you click him there, and that's the other place you find him. And then the last place we found him, if you remember, is at the Final Fantasy, or not Final Fantasy, what am I talking about? At the Fire Emblem fight, when we were out in the courtyard. Where was it? Here. Out in the courtyard right here. You click the sword guy, and after the sword guy, he'll come walking out of where Freddy is. So, let's go back to the maintenance vent. And we'll show you the last things. Yeah, we got ourselves an Ellie.
Thanks. And I'm like, look at how much I care. I don't care. I ended up buffing up my guys and doing like 70 damage.
That's funny.
Now, you'll notice a subtle little difference there. When we come straight here, instead of lifting up Ellie, the conversation we get here just a little bit earlier when he talks about, please, the gates are open, and I doing 70 damage and whatnot. But here, we miss the part about the gates are open before and we just come in on, I buff up my guys and do like 70 damage. And the reason is because we helped Ellie up. And so, because we helped Ellie up, there's a bit of a delay in when we arrive here. Isn't that cool? What a small little useless attention to detail, Bounce Bros.
Oh yeah, last night I kept facing the same deck.
Oh, just the collapse of Henry's body is the worst and also the best. Retry. Chat, gonna show you the best thing that you've ever seen in your life. If you haven't seen this,
Oh yeah, last
behold. It's so stupid. So stupid. Okay. Whew.
Oh yeah, last night I kept facing the same deck.
Hey, buddy.
Okay. I'm sorry. I don't see how being taller was supposed to help there. It doesn't. I loved the 2 kids in a trench coat thing. Oh man, my head hurts. Alright, synchronized takedown.
Oh yeah, last night. Okay.
If we can get you up there, you could get in and open this door.
Okay. What should we do? Let's do the gravitator. By the way, get that guy. Whoa! Newton's sixth law. Use the gravity knob to reset gravity to the default setting. Yeah, if you just turn it off when gravity is set the other direction, then of course that's going to go wrong. Judo! That's one of those ones that's so fast, it's just great. The force. Yeah. Now you can't get nailed at here. You can't click on the ground and get it. And now we get all these people coming all around here.
Hold it right there, inmates.
Alright. Let's do... let's see. Crossbow and grenade.
Ow. Uh-oh.
I love that they cut that off and everything. The never and all that stuff. Let's see. Let's do crossbow and sniper rifle, and we're gonna get ourselves an achievement. Ooh, let's see that in instant replay. 360. It's so dumb. But that's where you get, that is where you get the Noob Slayer achievement, is you do that, and then you click on the thing to see the replay, and when you watch the replay, you'll get Noob Slayer. Oh, goodness gracious. And so we have one achievement left to do, which is Waldorf. And I'll show you that. Let's see. But first we need to retry. Taser grenade. Electricity plus grenade equals crazy explosion, apparently. And that's great, because I think it's a reference to Super Creepers. How they get struck by lightning and then they blow up half the planet. Retry. So now let's go for taser, sniper.
So,
Just murdered those guys.
is out of cell. Yeah, some idiot.
Hey, I just grabbed these. Maybe they'll come in handy?
Yep, maybe they will. Let's see, let's blend in.
Hold the elevator? Thanks. Can you believe this inmate outbreak? Crazy, huh?
Yes, it is pretty crazy. Oh, are you guys new here?
Oh yeah, we transferred from the 8th floor.
From the cafeteria? Nice try, inmates.
What is that guy? Some kind of detective or something? It's some great L.A. noir there. Let's see. Let's pass by.
We'll regroup with 3rd floor. We'll help them clear out maximum security. What do you think? Duh, I like.
By the way,
Get the guards!
Okay, that little thing on the bottom, that arrow that happens, I don't know what that's from. I feel like I recognize it, but I don't recognize it. Let me show you again real quick.
We'll regroup with
this thing right here.
We'll help them clear out maximum security.
That.
What do you think? Duh, I like.
I don't know what it's from, but I feel like I know it. Alright, retry. Toss. See, we've noticed two things. We've noticed that we can't go with the guards. They'll recognize convicts. They're really good at recognizing convicts. And we can't go over the other side because there's convicts on the right side here. So what do?
We'll regroup with
we get the guards' attention.
Get down on ground.
You know, there's so many bios to click up here. More bios. Oh, man. And now we give the knee. Captain Falcon.
Win. Perfect.
Whoa. You can't go mixing fighting game references like that. Oh, yes, I can. I had a lovely bit of sleep and I'm happy. But yeah, the Captain Falcon mighty knee. Adrenaline. I guess they do look pretty similar. I see how you could get them mixed up. Then make a face.
What, you think that will upset me? Oh, very much.
Thanks, I guess. Now let's get out of here.
Oh my goodness. And that guy does not appear in Henry 6. Let's see. And then, so, what I want you to do is if you look at the truck and you look at the bike, between the truck and the bike, you'll see a rock. And you'll see a guy with a funny little red hat. And that's Waldorf. And that's how you get the Where's Waldorf achievement. Truck. That's a very special one.
Who's driving?
Oh, man. Oh, man. How did we not see this coming? You don't get in the truck with strangers. Alright. Here's another special one. Looks like you need one of these. Alright, map. Retry. This is the last thing, guys.
Well, if it isn't Henry.
Then she left us.
Incident here in 50 years. And
Betrayed again.
This happens. You are going to regret everything.
Beats this man to death with a stop sign. I don't know where she got it. Okay. So, that's all the different achievements there. We got all the endings and the achievements I didn't show you last time. I showed you this time. Yep. Okay. So now let's go through these bios and see all the fun, crazy characters we got. Henry Stickmin. He's short on cash and no time to get some. and so it's time to get some. Not to be confused with Henry Stickman, but this is all the way in the first one. Now this one, back in jail, huh? The icy cold cells of the wall will be hard to escape from. Yeah. She's looked up to. She's locked up in this place too, but why? Dmitry Johannes Petrov, the warden of the wall. There hasn't been any sort of breakout in the 50 years he's been in charge. Not sure how he is personally fighting people if he's been in charge 50 years. He's got to be like, what, 80? Grigory Olyat, the warden's second in command and main muscle. He gets brought in for difficult jobs. Charles Calvin. He doesn't mind helping out an old ally, even if he's currently on a mission. Reginald Copperbottom. Seems he's been managing the top hats in Henry's absence. He'll have to go back to being second soon. He would. Heath Stone. He guards a storage room with his friend. They love to talk about their favorite mobile card game. The gates are open. Isaac Benderson. He guards a storage room with his friend. He loves collecting random trinkets. Horace Johnson. One of the guards responsible for cell block patrol. It's not that eventful, unless all the doors happen to open. Mike Mulligan. This is the guy where we did the hook shot. Kind of a slacker. He likes to find a secluded place and mess around on his phone. Heathen. Ibram Jocelyn, a jolly lad. When in a good mood, he treats his friends with lunch on break. Joris Borger. Doesn't speak English too well, but he found a crew that he loves to hang out with. Aww. Travis Ump. He enjoys his job at the wall because he gets to hang out and chill with his friends. That doesn't mean he slacks off, though. Olaf Nordgren. He usually makes his own lunch, but won't turn down a free meal. Nikolai Dietrim, a master of the Slav Squad. He runs a class on it twice a week in the rec room. Matthias Guardsmith. Don't tell anyone, but his mom bought him those earmuffs and he's a bit embarrassed about it. Gary Man. Captain Laszlo Ugovich. The captain of the naval division of the Wall. He is in charge of one ship, the only one the Wall has. Milos Krakowski, a recruit in the Wall's naval forces. They run sea-based retrieval operations. Thormund Relok. He finds his work post dull and uneventful. He relishes a challenge. Friedrich Spielen, one of a group's members that doesn't speak any English. He supposedly speaks German. Harold Kuper. Got the job at the Wall through his German friends. His English isn't best, but he is fluent in German. Will Speck. He's the type of guy that won't stop trash-talking the other team when watching a sports game, even if they can't hear. Louis Stoop. He likes his job at the wall, but he hates being stationed out in the cold. And sure enough, he's out in the cold. Koka Kolinsky. Ha 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 ha, Soda Popinski. He used to fight professionally, but after losing to a first-time fighter, he hung it up to work at the wall. Oh, another Stargate spear. Honestly, he's pretty, Franz Fjord. Honestly, he's pretty clueless most of the time. He just meant to look menacing with a spear. I see. Newt Stoniel. The Stoniel family is known for their strangely dense feet. Yeah, because he kicked us between the legs. And we are all like, ugh. He may not look it, but he's traveled the world. His head's looking like an orange, innit? Carl Pinkerton. Karloff Schernick. This is the guy that we kill in the Fire Emblem thing, and we can get Gary Man another click on him at that point. A master swordsman hired by the wall to train the employees. His skill with a blade is something to behold. Andrei Warzow. People have said he used to lead armies. He really knows his way around the tanks, so maybe there's some truth? Daniel Dolch. He lives in the area and is all his life, and he really knows how to handle the environment. Lemoy Kreutz. They call him DK for a while, in short for doesn't know how to drive. He's since gotten his license. Yay. Jimothy Johnston. They've never had to take the cars out before, so he's really just winging it. Lee Bumbler. He dreams of starting his own gaming company. He's already gotten a nickname picked out, named after himself. The Bumbler? Willie Wagner. A fairly recent employee of the wall, still getting into the swing of things. Nadia Merakova. She's here as part of an internship. Her real dream is to open up her own complex. Oh, very cool. Too bad we killed you with a rock. Wallace Pemberton. He spent 3 years undercover at the wall, waiting for the right time to bust out all the captured Top Hat members. Jim Pinkson. He loves jelly and jelly sandwiches. There are so many possible combinations. Kato Ito. He's known how to bend since childhood. He kept it a secret until this moment. Ryan Halberd. One of the youngest employees at the wall. His dad is one of the higher-ups, so he gets special treatment. Ah, I see. Joe Johnson. Just joshing ya. He's heard that joke about 7 million times. Oh, chat. If you knew my name, you would know that there is a joke I've heard about 8 billion times, and I hate it passionately. Gordon Smith. Having a newborn at home causes him to lose a lot of sleep. He's been falling asleep at work a lot lately. Yoey Walnut. Tends to order enough food for 3 people and eat it all on his own. Salman. He forgot to bring his uniform into work at least once a week. Stenvillo. His favorite post is on the fire escape. He can watch the snow fall into the ocean below. Kurdu Johansson. He's got a lot of slack for wearing sunglasses at night. That's just his style, baby. Alex Kempter. He's been trying to get a SAM turret installed into the complex for years, but can't get through the bureaucracy. Arnold Schwartz. He's always the loudest in the room. His voice is booming for his size. Wilhelm Krekos. He may struggle with technology, but when it comes to action and combat, he excels. Sure Shot Sherman. One of the top riflemen in the Top Hat clan. He's leading the mission to rescue Henry. Thomas Chestershire. He enjoys Henry's brief leadership. People could tell he was bummed out when Henry went missing. Mr. Cool. He rarely speaks. His charisma speaks for him. Wild Willie. He thinks he's a prospector from the 1800s. Seems he went on a bit of a rampage, granting him a stay at the wall. I see. Gastro. A practitioner of the dark arts of fecromancy. He's a toilet wizard. Punkhauser. He's part of a notorious German biker gang. He's the only member to have been caught so far. Oba. Found frozen deep in the snow of Slavbard. After thawing out, he regained consciousness and became hostile. Ooga booga. Let's see. Wanderer. Angry Mike. A wanderer traveling in the desert. He became notorious in the area and had to be collected. I'm certain that this is a thing, but I don't know what it is. Jack Stickeye. A crazy loud Irishman. Not quite sure what he did to get locked up here, but he probably deserves it. Gus Garno. This guy's a four-armed alien. Apparently he used to be a big-time racer. Ah. This is pod racing. I didn't even realize he was four-armed until this. Ace Apex, the raddest dude at the wall. Just a total bro. Let's see. Melvin Poolridge. Even though he's extremely nerdy, he loves hanging out with the boys. Derek Gorlick. Doesn't have much sense of humor, at least during work hours. Colby Phelps. Thinks of himself as something of a detective. He can easily become hostile if he suspects any foul play. These are the two guys that were in the elevator. Now near the end, these are the escaped guys in the other elevator. Dan the Man. He wanted to go by Dan of Steel, but it was taken. Lil Mikey. He's honestly not supposed to be locked up at the wall. He's just in the wrong place at the wrong time and took the fall for someone else. Pierre Franciois, the most notorious baguette burglar in all of France. He was finally captured when they tried to take down the biggest bakery in all of France. Babushka. While Babushka is a female term, he wears the title with pride. He has a soft interior and looks out for the downtrodden. Yes, babushka is more than just a female term. Babushka is also a word you can use if you want to get killed real quickly. Carl the Clown. He ran a huge circus scam 10 years ago. He avoided the bus multiple times by dressing like a clown. By the way, another term or use of babushka is trying to get someone else killed and then they make a mistake and stab you instead. Polish Petrovich. He won a sweepstakes and got to name a planet after himself. Which is why he's got the same name as a planet. Kyle Baxter. He's he's actually the Wall CCC liaison. Their goal is to get priority during any possible chaos incidents. I don't like it here. Sean S.E. Lemming. A natural leader, mainly because it's the role he was assigned. This is another Jacksepticeye thing, because it's Sean again, and he's got the green hair and everything. And then this guy I told you was important. Mark Emu. He said he'd try not to laugh, but then he laughed. That's grounds for capture. This is a reference to Markiplier and his Markimoo name, M-A-R-K-I-M-M, sorry, I-M-O-O. So Markimoo. Misho Shashavo. He used to be part of a crazy group of mercenaries. He was the only one to be captured, and he honestly probably the most sane one now. Peter Whalens. He did one of those scare people to bring down the land value so he could buy it for cheap ruses, but was foiled by a group of kids and their dog. There's a Scooby-Doo reference if you don't know. Ray Rudolfo. He's come down with a case of leprosy, so he's been put in quarantine with the other sickly inmates. And that is the end of them. So, that is all the different stuff for fleeing the complex. That is every fail, every ending, every achievement, and how to get them. And we even read through all the bios. So that's fleeing the complex 100% complete. Now, that means that next week we're going to move on to completing the mission. But we aren't going there right now. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you had a lovely time. I hope you leave a like, leave a comment, leave a subscribe. Tell me your thoughts. Tell me about this here. Maybe there's some Easter eggs that you saw, maybe a character, or you recognize one of those names that we were reading through and you say, hey, I know who that is, or I know what that is. This is what he means. This is what character that game is, or what game that character is from. Or stuff like that, because I love stupid Easter eggs. And I love clever Easter eggs even more. So, let me know. Let me know what you think. Next week, we're going to get into completing the mission, and that may be 2 episodes, or it may be 3, I'm not sure. But, that's going to be next week, and there's nothing more for today. I know you're going to miss me, but try not to miss me too much, okay? Bye!